Hello, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Wind Down Live. I am your host, Shayla Renato. Let me back this camera up a little. It's kind of close, it's right up on me, and I feel like I'm right up on my background. So, welcome to another episode of Wind Down Live. I am your host, Shayla Renato here. I am the face, the founder, and the brains behind Black Girls Wine. And I host this weekly show. I review a new wine every single week. And I give you guys some ideas of wines you can try, wines you might love. And I'm also the founder of Black Girls Wine Society, an award winning social club for Black women who love wine. If you want more information about Black Girls Wine Society, you can visit blackgirlswine.com. Let's say hi to all the wine friends and family who are live. What's up? Hey, Renice. Did I say that right, Renice? Hey, Cherise. Hi, Bruce. What's up, everybody? Listen, tonight I'm drinking a Black owned wine. I'm super, super excited to try it. I was in the mood for a red, okay? So, y'all know, listen, I love my red wines, and I just wanted something really tasty today. And so, when I saw this in my cellar, I love being able to say my cellar. Really, I just have wines on the floor because I haven't put them on the wine rack yet. But anyway, don't judge me, okay? Just don't judge me. Um, what's up? Hey, Empire Builder. I really like that name. That's cute. That's a really cute Instagram handle. Hey, sweetest thing events. What's up, Clarissa? So listen, I saw this in my cellar. One day I will have a cellar soon. And when I have a cellar, I'm doing a cellar tour. Right now, though, I don't have anywhere to tour you guys except for on my dining room floor, where my wines are stored coolly away from sunlight so that they will be good. All right, listen. I am drinking Charles wine, Paul Charles Travel Wines. This is his Passport Zinfandel. I'm really excited. Charles Wine Co. They are a partner with Black Girls Wine Society. So members, you actually can pick this wine up and save. So Black Girls Wine Society members, you can save on this wine. But I wanted to dive into it. Like I needed something, y'all. And I just wanted something red today. Like, y'all ever just get in the mood for like a particular, like, you just want a good red. You just want a good white, right? Or you just want a good rosé. Sometimes you just want some bubbles, right? And I was in the mood for some. What's up, Facebook and YouTube? Say hello in the comments if you're watching. Hello. Facebook and YouTube is so much quieter than IG, but I love you guys. Say hello. I'm here. We're all here talking to you. What are you guys drinking tonight? Let me know in the comments what you're drinking. Let me know if you've had anything tasty recently, if you've had anything good. Let your girl know while I break open this wine. Hey, Leslie, what's up? What you drinking on? What you guys drinking today? Let me know in the comments. I am so just excited about fall. I got the invitation to participate in harvest, and I've been waiting for more information. Thank you, Elsie. Thank you. I've been waiting for more information on it because, like, participating in harvest is something that's on my bucket list. And if I don't get to do it this year, next year, I definitely want to participate in harvest. Thank you, mommy. BGW mom is on. Aslina Cabernet Sauvignon, a black owned female owned wine. You know what, Sharice? I started to drink an Aslina wine today. I have the Aslina Chardonnay, but I think I've reviewed it before, which is why I didn't pick it. I'm pretty sure I bought it again because I liked it, because I know I've had quite a few of her wines before. So no drinks, still at work. Okay, Elsie. Well, listen, you can enjoy this one with us. Renice is drinking a watermelon margarita. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Did you make this, Renice? Talk to me, honey. Talk to me nice. Did you make it yourself? Super random, but 19 Crimes is low-key a vibe. 19 Crimes is a vibe. 19 Crimes is definitely a vibe, Chalice. This Chardonnay is everything. Yeah, I really like the Chardonnay, and I couldn't remember if I reviewed it, Sharice. Hey, D. D says, what's up over on YouTube, IG fam? And Leslie says she hasn't opened anything yet, but it will be a red. See? Listen. Leslie, I was in the mood for a red tonight, so I thought I would bring a red. We've been doing rosés and whites, Renice, you need to send me this recipe for this watermelon margarita that you have made, honey, because we need to talk. I mean, we need to talk about this. What's in this margarita? Now, I have to tell you guys, I got to confess, I drank margaritas like, so like I'm not somebody who needs help or encouragement to drink wine. Like I don't need anybody else to drink wine with me. I drink it myself. Margaritas, I feel like is one of those things that I drink with other people. Like when I'm in the company of other people, if margaritas is what everybody is drinking, then I will drink them. But I'm not a huge margarita. Like I'm not finna just go and order a margarita myself unless I'm eating Mexican. If I'm in a Mexican restaurant and it's like, a vibe, then fine. But and usually then I'm with a group of people. But margarita is one of those things that I hope this wine is actually still good, you guys, because in the process of our move, some of my wine got misplaced. And let me tell you guys something. How you store your wine determines how long it lasts, how it ages, basically. And it determines whether or not the wine is going to be able to age gracefully the way that it's supposed to. So some of my wine ended up caught in the garage, and I didn't realize that it was in the garage. Now, granted, we moved in winter, so theoretically it should have been okay. It was in a cool place. Um, but I didn't realize it was in the garage until spring. So let's pray that this was not one of the bottles that was in the garage and that it's still good. In my mind, I was actually going to go through and just try all the wines. I might actually make that like my thing. Over the next couple of weeks, maybe I will review my garage wines because I know in particular some of them. Hey Anna, what's up, ACC? Some of my wines that were in the garage, I know which ones they were, and I'm actually pretty sad about it. Like I had a really good port out there. I had a really good red blend, just some wines that I had been saving. Yes, Vent Noir. This is the Zen that I'm trying live. I have not had it yet. So I'm hoping that this is by Charles Wine Company. Sorry, Facebook and YouTube. This is Passport Zinfandel. I'm excited to try this. I haven't had a chance to try it. And I'm just praying that it's not one of my garage wines. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I'm gonna start bringing the wines onto the show, and we'll see how they have done. But you guys want to make sure you're always storing your wine. If you don't have a wine fridge or you don't have a cellar, you can store your wines in a cool, dark place. They actually can go in the bottom of a closet. Believe it or not, your wines can go in the bottom of a closet. And as long as they're stored properly, you don't want to put them in the heat. Wines are not great stored in the kitchen because the temperature changes so often. So you want to be careful storing them there. But how you store your wines matters. So I just want to let you guys know that. And I'm scared. I'm hoping that this is not one of my wines that were ruined. I'm hoping none of them were ruined, actually. Let's just pray that because my garage is, I don't know. You store yours in the closet, Terry? So Terry says she stores hers in the closet. My house is usually pretty cool, especially like my house is usually pretty cool. So I don't have to like worry about it. Um, and I actually have a wine fridge that I'm about to bring back to my house. But my house is usually pretty cool, so I don't usually have to worry about it, and I usually have it stored in a dark place. But the problem is, yes, good to know. You want to keep your wine out of the kitchen, out of places where the temperature is back and forth, where it gets really hot. Your wine should be stored in a cool, dark place if you don't have a wine fridge or something like that. I store mine in the living room in a rack that holds 60 bottles. Yeah, like living room on a rack is fine. I actually have a rack that I need to bring in my house because I could store them in my dining room that is always pretty cool. Um, I actually could store mine there or put them somewhere in the living room because it's always pretty cool. I want to buy a wine fridge. I have a wine fridge. It is not big enough. I have like a 16 bottle wine fridge, and I threw this in the fridge earlier today and it was extremely cool. So I brought it upstairs. It looks beautiful in the glass. Like we gotta, Facebook can't really see the pretty color that it is. It's a ruby red. This Zinfandel is a ruby red. It's beautiful. Lots of wine fridges on sale at wineenthusiast.com. Haha, casual name drop. Yes, ACC. Any recommendations on what brand wine fridge? I don't have any recommendations, and I can't remember what kind I had. I think mine came from wineenthusiast.com, though, low key. I'm pretty sure mine came from Wine Enthusiast. I think. I don't remember. I love to see them displayed on the walls in the living room. I think it's kind of cool to have bottles up. I usually store mine. I would like to put all of mine in the fridge. I love really pretty unique wine holders. I do too. I do enjoy wine holders. I love wine holders for like display. So like if someone's coming over and I have a really unique wine holder, I like it for that. Love those glasses. What glasses? Maybe you meant, oh, this glass. I was like, I don't have my glasses on, which usually I wear them every day. So I was a little confused. This wine glass. I think this is from either Target or Home Goods. I get a lot of questions about these and I've had them a long time. So I don't remember. A friend of mine crushed wine bottles and kept their corks, etc., and made a cute table. Oh, that's nice. What's up, Jackson Embers from ATL? You have over 60 bottles. What's your Reese? That's listen, you need a cellar too. I have a lot of wine. I need a cellar. Jazzy WT says she has a wine fridge. Thanks for the glasses. I'm pretty sure I got these from either Target or Home Goods, which are two of my favorite stores. Jazzy stores hers under a chair that is covered. Okay, that makes sense. Every wine fridge I ever had has died within a year. I'm over it. Oh no, Leslie. I'm sorry to hear that. Listen, that's not good. My wine fridge I actually have had for 2 or 3 years. I have to make sure it safely makes it back to my house, but I've had it for 2 years now and it's held on. It's held on. Um, this is smelling very delicious. I'm definitely getting lots of red fruit on the nose. Cherry. It smells good. Let's dig in. Let's dig in. Mm, okay. So this might have been one of my wines from the garage. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not tasting the way it's supposed to. So how do you know this is good, right? This is good conversation for us to be having. So if you're just logging on, I was just saying that some of my wines got caught outside and I didn't know which ones did. So some of my wines definitely will have gone bad. I didn't realize that they were outside for so long. It would have been different if I had caught them in wintertime and they had been sitting in this cool garage. That would have been one thing. This is a really good combo, right? So now we can talk about it and break it down. So typically, and I wanna grab my book so we can talk. Let's talk about this. So you can tell when your wine has gone bad based on how it's showing up in the glass, right? So how is your wine showing up in the glass? Does it have a vinegar taste? Is it tasting like it may have some cork taint, which is a thing, right? Is it like your wine, especially certain varietals, are supposed to um, they perform, they show up, they drink in the glass in a particular way. I want to talk about Zinfandel real quick, and then because this is not tasting the way it's supposed to, and I know that that's not on Charles Wine Co. Okay, you ordered off a Groupon once, and all the wine tastes like vinegar. Ooh, and so when you get wine off of places like that, you're taking a risk. You are taking a risk. When you order wine off places like Groupon and stuff like that, you are taking a chance because you don't know how that wine was stored. Sometimes you can get wine delivered to your house and you get it and it tastes like vinegar or it tastes like old cardboard or it just, it's not right. When that happens, that means the wine was not stored properly before it got to you. Okay. Or if you ordered it in the summertime and it didn't get to you in time, it got caught up in the summer heat and was ruined. Okay. So look, I might have some cork in my mouth. This wine was not, this is one of my garage wines, I think. So let's talk about Zinfandel, okay? Because this is a Zinfandel and I enjoy Zinfandel. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. Let's dive in. Typically, Zinfandel, you're going to get notes of blackberry, strawberry. So that's probably what I was smelling, a little bit of strawberry, peach reserves, cinnamon, and sweet tobacco. Okay. So that's the flavor profile for Zinfandel. You're going to get blackberry, strawberry, peach reserves, cinnamon, and sweet tobacco. Zinfandel typically has like it can be sweet or dry. Um, it's usually, it's very fruit forward and it's a bold red. It's usually super jammy. Okay. Yes, Zinfandel is a dry wine typically. It can be made sweet. I've had Zinfandel that it was a little on the sweeter and it had some higher residual sugar. But Zinfandel is usually a dry wine that's really jammy. It's like a fruit bomb in your mouth. It's really, really good. Um, and very common in the United States and in Italy. Okay, those are your top two places where you are gonna get where it grows. Um, you usually decant it for 30 minutes, which is what I did. Okay. You serve it at room temperature between 60 and 68 degrees, and it goes in a red wine glass. Typically, you can cellar Zinfandel for 5 to 7 years. This wine is a couple years old. So when I tasted it immediately, I'm getting nothing but vinegar on my palate, which lets me know this is one of my garage wines that got caught up in the move, and I just didn't know that it was out there. I may not even try the rest of them. Look, I might just throw them away, and where I'm sharing this information with you from is from the Wine Folly Master Guide. I used this when I was studying for my WSET 1 and 2. Um, but yeah, so that's just a little bit about Zinfandel. I love Zinfandel. It is one of my favorite varietals, actually. So what I may do is come back next week. I might pick one up so that we can talk a little bit about Zinfandel and kind of dive into it a little bit more. But this wine has it's ruined. It's ruined. So, and it's really important to be able to recognize that. Hey Joe, hey Joanne, thank you. Does it depend on the brand? Jazzy, that's a really good question. So typically with Zinfandel, um, that book is clutch. It is so clutch, actually. Typically with Zinfandel, this is what you have to remember. With any wine varietal, there are common characteristics, right? That's why books like Wine Folly exist, so that you know what to expect with common grapes, right? Like Chardonnay. Chardonnay from France and Chardonnay from California, typically. The methods that are used, whether it's aged in stainless steel versus oak, French oak, American oak, how you harvest the grapes, store the grapes, and make the wine does have a lot to do with it. But grapes have typical flavor typical flavor profiles, which is why with a book like this, you can open it up and say, okay, what's standard for Zinfandel? What should I could I expect with Chardonnay, right? Because this is how the grape is gonna perform, and then how you typically uh how the wine is aged, right? Climates, yes. So that's why I say France versus US, because climates make a big deal. When you grow Chardonnay in a cool climate versus growing Chardonnay in a warm climate, it is very different. Okay. Climate and method exactly will tell you how a wine is going to show up in a glass. So brand not is not mm, and every winemaker has his method, right? Because you could grow a grape like Chardonnay in France, right, or in a cool climate, and then age it in oak, right, and age it for some time in oak. And even if it's grown in France in a cooler climate, the oak is going to awaken some of that buttery characteristic that is common, right, that you can get with Chardonnay. But if you age it in stainless steel and it's grown in a cool climate, you might not get any of that butter on your palate. Okay. So there's some different things to consider. But with this wine, it tastes like straight vinegar. So that gem is jammy with red and black fruit and spice, Lodi fruit. Yeah. So I am excited to actually try this actually try it, and I encourage you guys to actually order it. If you are a red wine lover, and even if you're a sweet wine lover, I encourage you to try this wine because Zinfandel usually is really jammy. It's usually a really delicious fruit bomb, and it's so, so good. So this is Passport Zinfandel. This is from Charles Wine Company. And I did send the link out to my email list. If you did not get my email list, get my email and you're not on my list, make sure you click the link in my bio at Black Girls Wine, my Black Girls Wine profile, and make sure you're on the email list so that you don't miss my emails. I usually give you guys little life updates too. But yeah, Zen is a very correct. Zen is a very food friendly wine. I really like Brown Estates Zinfandel. And I know I would have liked this. I just know I would have. So I'm excited that we had this opportunity to talk a little bit more and dive deeper into the storage of wine today and kind of get to see live, like, whoa, that's bad. And it's not bad because of them, it's bad because I moved and my wine got left in the garage and I didn't know it was out there. So I probably have lots of wine that needs to be thrown away, which is heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking, but we will hopefully be able to remedy this. And I wish my insurance could pay for my wine, but they could be like, "Girl, you moved. Your wine was your responsibility." But I should be able to have like some type of insurance on my wine. Just throwing it out there. Charm City Wine Bill. This is so helpful. Very good. I'm glad. I'm glad that this was helpful. Hey Yvonne, how are you? Um, So yeah, this was a really listen, when I say RIP to that bottle, I'm so sad about it. I was really excited to try it, but I knew there was a chance. And so I definitely wanted to open it up and kind of have the conversation with you guys so we could talk about this. Because how you store your wine is really important. Um, I can't imagine how much money needs to go down the drain downstairs in my dining room. I brought the wines in from outside as soon as I realized that they were out there, but by then it was too late. It had been months. The weather had changed. Spring had hit. Spring came early and spring came hot here in Virginia. So, because of the way the wine was stored, I am not able to really enjoy or taste this. But I want you guys to make sure you hop on it. This is a black owned wine company, Charles Wine Company. This is Passport, the Zinfandel, and I know it's delicious. I know it is. I'm gonna have to get another bottle so that I can try it. But they are also a partner to Black Girls Wine Society. So society members, you can use your discount to order. We have Champagne Week coming up in October for our society members. I'm sorry, Bubbles Week. So get excited. Black Girls Wine Society members, we have Bubbles Week and we've got some fabulous events coming up. One of them is with Stuyvesant. We've got a tasting with Theopolis coming up. And just some really, really exciting times. So your newsletter this Friday will have some of the details that you can look forward to. And there's so much information coming out over the next couple of weeks with all of our really amazing virtual events that members can attend from all over the world. So that's exciting. And I actually have a members tasting coming up with my society members. I can't wait to sit with you ladies. We're going to have some fun this month. So thank you guys for logging in with me. I'm happy that I could offer you this this wine lesson, this life lesson. Things like this are super important. Somebody asked about this book again. Hey Yvonne, Yvonne's on her lunch break. The book that I was referencing about the Zinfandel is the Wine Folly Essential Guide to Wine. Think like a sommelier, taste the world of wine, and feel confident with your wine knowledge. I love, love, love this book. I use it every time. Honestly, when I took WSET 1 and 2, this book was really helpful, supplemental to what I was already studying. So it was really good. It was really good. Um, but yeah, it is. This wine was messed up, and I'm sad that I didn't get to enjoy it. But I will make sure to. Now I kind of want to grab another Zen for next week, just so we can talk a little bit about it and talk a little bit about just the Zinfandel grape, and just kind of dive a little bit deeper. I encourage you guys again to support Charles Wine Company, order this Zinfandel. And if you're looking, and it's black owned. And if you are looking for a wine to try, and you're usually a sweet lover, Zinfandel is a good red for you to try. So that's all I got for you guys this week. We have a wine challenge coming up next month. I'm working on that as we speak. I'm really excited about the wine challenge. I know that you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it. Yes, have a Zen next week, Cherise. All right, so we're going to drink some Zen together next week. I will grab a Zen, and I want you all to grab a Zinfandel as well. We're going to sip it together. So I will try to post what Zen I end up grabbing, but I'll let you know. Okay. All right. Cheers to you guys. As always, happy Wednesday. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you guys around. All right, Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for logging in. I'll see you guys later.